Guys, go check out our Patreon where you can get our daily morning show and next week's episode today. Welcome back to the basement yard. A little bit of a different setup. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to back up the cameras a little bit because you guys were all up in our face. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I get pimples and motherfuckers calling me out saying I got herpes.
Oh, Santa herpes. I'll take blame for that. I tried some trial and error with the show. That might have been an error.
What, getting close to my herpes? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I feel bad that I got close to your
it's
herpes.
Okay. Well, I just want the record to show that I don't have herpes. Okay, we're all clean. I just got a sweaty corner of my mouth, and that's the issue. You know?
Yeah. That's all it is. It's just sweat builds up there. It just gathers.
And then
you have a reservoir.
There's a reservoir for a sweat pool, and, you know, sometimes I don't shower immediately when I get home from a run or something. So there's a little, I should, you know.
Yeah. All right. So this llama.
Right before we started the show, Danny goes, yo, do you know about the llama? And I'm like, what does that mean, dude? Like.
All right. So apparently there's some llama in some hidden location in Belgium.
This is like Fortnite. It's a hidden llama that we got to find.
I know. It apparently has antibodies that can help cure coronavirus.
How do we know that?
Because doctors did tests on these llamas' antibodies. I'm reading it right now, and they're saying hopefully they could use a treatment plan with these llamas. Llama antibodies have been used in work related to HIV and influenza.
So,
you telling me llamas are out here curing AIDS?
The llamas are the key to AIDS?
The llamas are the key to the cure of AIDS. They're not the key to AIDS. I think that was someone had sex with a monkey. They're the key to AIDS.
Full disclosure. In a time of like exploration and experimentation where you're like, can I eat this berry, which is poisonous, this and that? I don't think it's that crazy to like fuck a monkey. Like, obviously it's crazy to fuck a monkey. I'm just saying it's not crazy to see a monkey and go, those things, like a baboon's like, yo, this ass is just like, it's begging for it. It's red. It's like, it's fat. It's red. It's like inside out kind of. And you're just like, I might have a little, you know, might test it out.
I might have to fuck this monk. But the only thing. But no. Would you trust, the reason I wanted to bring it up is that would you trust, if it didn't work and it was just clinical trials, would you let them inject you with llama shit?
Wait, they put poop in me?
No, it's not shit. It's just llama bodies.
So, yeah, all right, llama blood. Yeah, I trust llamas with my life. You know, they're mad innocent. And sometimes they have, like, flat tops, like Odell Beckham. They're dope.
Yeah.
We met a llama.
Yeah.
You remember we met a llama at the zoo? And he was very nice.
He was very nice, and he was kind of like purple.
He looked like a big bruise, you know?
Yeah, he looked like if Prince was a llama.
Yes. Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Thank you. Every once in a while, my comparisons are good. But it's crazy that we've gotten this far into coronavirus, and now it's so bad that we're looking to llamas to help save us.
Why haven't we found this llama? You said it's a secret location. Is this like a llama on the run?
No. I think they're just trying to keep it like keep it under wraps because people will probably come looking for this llama and do horrible things to it, drain its blood and like shoot it directly into their asshole.
Yeah.
Because you already have people out here drinking bleach and shit.
I'm sorry, but I can't feel bad for you. If you actually thought that injecting Lysol into your body was a fucking sick thing to do. I'm sorry.
I can't wrap my head around it that not one part of me would ever look at bleach and be like, you know, it's just a smart idea. I'm going to drink this. Just throwing it back.
Yeah.
That's the other thing I wanted to know is the toilet paper pandemic over? Like, can you get toilet paper now?
I don't even think that was a thing.
No, it was, dude. I couldn't get toilet paper for mad long.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I was using baby wipes for like a week.
Dude, I'd rather use baby wipes. What are you saying?
I know that, but like I usually finish off with a baby wipe. I use the soft to get the bulk,
Okay.
and then I just wipe that asshole.
To like sanitize the hole.
Sanitize the hole, because what people don't realize is when they wipe their ass, if it's not front to back, like perfectly aligned, you're getting some of it on the side of your cheek, of your ass cheek. So you got to make sure that's where you get a lot of your skid marks from, boys. Is
from cheek?
From cheek, because wedgies obviously give you skid marks. Listen, I know a thing or two about skid marks. I don't wear white.
If I had a power washer against my asshole and I got a wedgie, I'm still gonna have a skid mark. Like, it's just the way it goes.
When you let your laundry go out, do you ever think about like, yo, this woman is just seeing a skid mark from my fucking musty, dirty, disgusting ass?
Every time I do that. This girl that I went to like 3rd grade with, her mother apparently worked at the laundromat this one day, because I've never seen her in there, and I know the ladies at the laundromat, and I went there to drop off my shit, and she goes, "Oh, hey, Joey," and I'm like, "Oh no, she's gonna see my poo-poo panties, dude." Seriously, she's gonna see the poo-poo panties, you know? She's gonna be like, "What the hell? This kid was trying to clean up peanut butter? Like, what is he doing?"
Why do we still buy white underwear?
It's not even white, dude. I could darken a charcoal gray pair for sure.
Charcoal gray, yeah, no. Charcoal gray, I could definitely shit. I could shit those up.
Mess it up.
I could shit those up. I shit my pants recently.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, I was riding a skateboard.
It wasn't a full poop though.
No.
Wait, what? You were riding a skateboard? You're 30.
Yeah, no, I was riding a skateboard in my hotel room. So I had a huge suite, and I was just riding this skateboard back and forth to like the door and like to the window. And
where did you get this skateboard? Did you beat up a 14-year-old?
No. My girl brought it. She had like a not a regular skateboard, a longboard. A longboard, it's called.
Oh, a longboard.
Yeah. It wasn't like I wasn't doing fucking
like Johnny Tsunami kind
of. Yeah. I wasn't doing like pop shove-its in the fucking Conrad, but it was.
Yeah.
But I was just like, yo, this is cool. And then I tried to like make a joke, but as I was joking, the joke was a fart. I wanted the joke to be a really loud fart.
It always is.
Yeah. So I was like, let this be this really loud fart. It's gonna be funny. Everyone's gonna laugh. And I immediately felt the left side of my ass cheek get wet. So I broke the barrier. I broke the sound barrier, and shit was trickling down. Thank God they were briefs. And the briefs caught the shit trickle, and that's what happened. So, yeah, and then these were navy blue. And
wait, there was that much shit?
Yeah, dude, I fucking shit my pants.
Wait, so it was like there was wetness. There was a slide of wet.
Yeah, it was a wet slide, and it wasn't loud.
You threw out the underwear.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
But it wasn't loud. It was just like, but it was just followed by shit.
Let me ask you a question now. Did you still have to shit afterwards, or was that the full shebang?
Immediately went to the bathroom and took the biggest double tapered shit I've taken in a long time.
Double tapered. Yeah, okay, that makes sense now.
Yeah,
all right.
I just had the shit. It was just like, when you burp and there's a little bit of like reflux after. Just in this, from my asshole burp, the reflux was shit.
So, I mean, listen, it's just, that's a lesson to be learned there. When you do childish things, you're going to have childish results.
Yeah, it's very true. But they were navy blue, and I darkened those things up. Those things were Yankee blue after I was done with them.
Pinstripe blue, dude.
You going with the Polar seltzer today?
Yeah, it's all I have in my...
Polar is fantastic.
Polar is great. It's very bubbly. Also, speaking of shits, I had this written down in my notes, and I don't know why, but sometimes when funny things happen to me, and I'm like, this would be ridiculous to say, then I write them down, and I just wrote, saw a video of a guy breaking his leg, and I had to shit immediately. And so I don't know if my just like, ooh, response is connected to my bowels, but in that moment it was, because I saw these two guys fighting. It was like a fight compilation.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I like to see people just knock each other out on the street.
It's the best.
You know what I'm saying?
It gets my blood going.
Yeah, and honestly, I know it's bad, but like when people get knocked out, they hit the concrete and have a seizure, that's like, oh, this is awesome.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, he'll be all
like,
right. He's just fucked up.
Yeah, like he's shaking. Like, leave him alone. You know, I don't like when people kick people in the face though. I don't. You know,
I don't know how people's heads stay on in those videos.
That makes no sense
When
to
you
me.
just get like a
How strong is your neck?
when you just get like a Ukrainian Diodora tight racer shoe to the face, and they're just like, nah,
a
it's fine.
scissor kick,
and they're just like,
and everyone's just like, let him go.
that's enough. All right, enough. I was like, it was enough.
Yeah.
4 punches ago.
Yeah, like the kid is having a seizure and you kicked him. Like, too much here. But anyway, so fucking, it was a fight compilation, and this kid goes to pick another kid up, and they both like go to the ground, and you just hear a fucking, it sounded like a tree fell.
Just a
Snaps his leg.
oh.
Yeah, it broke his fucking leg. Like, broke it. Like, snapped it. Like, it was insane. And then the kid who, like, was fighting the kid who broke his leg was like, he, like, got up and was, like, backing up. And then immediately I was like, oh. And then my body's like, yo, we got to poop now. So I had to get up and go to the bathroom and take a shit, dude. It was so weird. Like, immediately my body was like, yo, I understand that you're having, like, a reaction to this, like, broken leg, but we got poop right now.
Think about how many times throughout the day you clench your asshole. Like you going,
What?
ooh, do that. Go, ooh.
Ooh.
Your butthole clenches.
It does. Ooh.
What?
When you think about it,
What?
my butt just,
My butthole just
getting
clenched so tight.
yeah. Like, wait. Oh my God, do that. Go, wait.
Oh. It's a tight butthole, dude.
Yeah, I know. Your ass probably gets the most exercise like out of any body part on your body. Like, I'm talking right now, and my butthole's just going like this. It's just opening and closing, like it's, you know.
Yeah, I touched my butthole the other day.
Yeah.
My butthole is so tiny. I have a really tiny butthole, yo.
I mean, I think that's good. I think the smaller the better. You know, it's like the opposite of penis.
I don't know. I have a, I
I
have a problem
know,
with
dude.
both.
Think about if you had a big butthole. Imagine you went down there and you're like, yo, you're doing this.
Yeah.
And not, you know, you're serving a plate down there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to feel a whole big butthole like a bamboo.
Yeah, I don't want to touch my asshole and feel like a hors d'oeuvres waiter at a bar mitzvah. Like, I don't want to fucking
Yeah, seriously.
fucking doing this thing. But
Yeah, that your asshole would just be like an inverted anthill.
Yeah.
Like, it would be just mad big, dude.
anthills, amazing.
You ever finger an anthill?
Fuck yeah.
Dude, I feel bad. I'll be honest with you. I feel bad, so I do it slow because I don't want to kill any of the ants, but I do want to fuck up what they built. So I'm like, I'm gonna finger this anthill very slow, and you just see all the ants being like, no, and they run away.
Our life's work.
Oh my God, dude, I have fingered mad anthills over the years.
Do you know?
I haven't done that in ages. I would go outside right now, find an anthill, finger it right now.
Did you know that ants, like when there's like a weakling, like guy that's like fucked up and like can't carry like shit anymore, they take them and throw them off a cliff. They kill them.
Damn, they're gangster.
Yeah, dude. They're like, oh, you can't work anymore? Straight. All right. They pick the ant up and throw them to their deaths.
Like in North Korea or like everywhere?
Everywhere. This is no like communist anything. It's just like we're just gonna kill this ant because he's a bitch.
They're just ruthless.
Just a bitch.
That's like, don't birds do that? They're like, oh, yo, today we're flying. And then the bird's like, wait, I'm not ready. Like, yeah, it's great. Kick them out the nest, and then they die.
Yeah, they're just like, get the fuck out of here.
And then the mother bird doesn't feel anything when your bird's just like on the floor looking like an uncircumcised dick. Just like fucked.
Yeah, I'm quite familiar with that, sadly.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know the struggle, trust me. Speaking of birds, these
Yeah.
giant hornets are birds.
I saw a picture of one, and it was in some guy's hand, and he was just like this, and I'm like, that's not a bee. Like,
It's like most hornets.
I'm not a scientist.
They're like, these
and I don't-
hornets right
you know,
here. I'm like, what the fuck is this thing, yo?
So he's like holding it on his wrist. He's like, this hornet, and I'm like, dude, let's get a new species going. Let's get a new category of fucking animals
Yeah,
now.
dude.
Because bees are this big.
That shit is
all right. And listen, bees are this big. Wasps are this big. These are this big.
They're huge.
They're the size of fish,
Any bee.
and they kill bees.
And they have venom.
If I see one of those things, I'm gonna walk around with a tennis racket. Because if I see one of these things, it's on sight.
You want to know, like, remember when you would kill a bug, but if the bigger it was, like, the more killing it got? Like, you would just be like, yeah, so fuck you. Coming in, like, fuck this. Like, you take out your aggression, like, on a big-ass bug.
I can't say I agree. I don't know what you're saying.
All right, so the more scared I am, the bigger the size, the more scared I get of a bug. That's just me.
Yes. And then you get fired up when you kill it.
And then I get fired up when I kill it, like we were like two fucking gladiators in the Roman Colosseum, and one of us was going to come out alive, and I have to kill this thing. And after I kill it, I need to make sure that it's dead, so I just stomp it into oblivion. And then I'm just like, oh my God, what have I done? And then I'm like, just leave the body there. I don't know how to clean this up. And then it becomes like a murder scene, and then I'm like, it's just a water bug. Let's just get rid of this thing. But if I were to kill one of those things, I would rip its head off and walk around a village with it and being like, I slayed this fucking dragon of a hornet. Yeah. I want this thing. I want it to be known that I've murdered one of these. Mm-hmm. One time.
Let the other hornets know. Like, hang the head outside of your apartment so they're like, they'll go in there.
I used to have this thing when I would kill a bug. I would go.
I really hope you're not going to say something that is going to freak me out.
No. Every time I would kill a bug, I go, tell your friends.
What? You would kill a bug and then say to a dead bug, tell your friends. Yep. He can't tell his friends.
I would just turn into Tony Soprano after I kill him and be like, tell your friends.
You're just like, before you step on a bug, you're like, look at my face. I did this to you.
I did this to you. Sometimes, though, I have killed...
God, you're a freak.
I have killed bugs and purposefully left them there. So their friends could be like, oh, shit, like, John got whacked. Like, we're just going to, like, not come here anymore. Like, they're killing us out here.
I really don't know if bugs, like... react that way.
Yeah, I think they do. I think they're reactionary. Like, if they see one of their boys dead, they're like, fuck, this dude's crazy.
But how can you not put two and two together? Like, fish keep eating, hooks, and, mice kept getting caught in, like, traps and shit. Like, you would think over the years they'd be like, oh, yo, like, there's one old wise mouse that's like, bro, these are what traps look like. Don't step on this.
Yeah.
But they always do.
Yeah.
We just caught a mouse in my mom's house, actually.
We had a mouse in our apartment for like 6 years. And my dad was like the only one that would ever see him. Like, he was very little and he would just like run back and forth. Like, yo, thinking.
Oh, your dad is the only one who saw this magical mouse?
Yeah, no, and then I saw the mouse later on. This is how I found out the mouse was real. First of all, when a mouse runs, you have no idea if it was a mouse, but you knew it was a mouse because they're mad fast. There's just a little dark light that just goes like...
Yeah, dude, when a mouse runs by my peripheral, I have no sense of size. I was like, either that was a raccoon or a mouse, but I can't differentiate like what it was
because it was fucking gigantically small. Like, I had no idea what it was. But so this mouse would run back and forth late at night, and my dad would always see him. And then one night, like late into his life, he ran halfway through his usual fucking, path. And he, like, looked at my dad and died.
Damn, he wanted to get one last scare.
Yeah, and he looked at my dad and was like, this is it, man. I'm going. Like, it's been fun. And my dad was, like, legitimately sad that this fucking mouse died. Like
Terrorized him for years.
he was just
became his family.
just his little late night friend. I don't know what it is about old Italian men and small animals.
Specifically mice.
They love them. They love Italian. All right, let me give you guys a key into Italian dads. Italian dads never want animals, and then the animal shows up, and they're the best friends ever with the animal. They love the animal more than their own children.
That was my dad and the first dog, our dog Chase. Like, he didn't want a dog, and then we got the dog, and now, my dad will call me and go, "How's the pidge?" Because he calls it a pigeon.
Yeah.
He calls my dog a pigeon. my dad calls our family dog a pigeon. So he'll call me and not say hi to me. And I'm like, "What's up?" And he goes, "How's the pidge?" I'm like, he's good, man. He's old. I don't know.
Only it'd be fun if he was like, put him on the phone.
Put him on the phone. Which I don't doubt that he... Just let me hear him.
That's what I'm saying. My dad, every time, he'd be like, oh, another fucking dog. Then late night, just like this with the fucking dog, loving it, kissing it and shit. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Did I ever tell you when my dad hit a raccoon with his car and he cried?
No.
My dad was in the car with, I think, my sister at the time, and they were driving, and a raccoon ran out into the street, and he hit it. And he was like, whoa. And then he looked in his rear view, and immediately he started freaking out, like, oh, my God. Like, he hit a woman, like, pushing a stroller, right? And he was like, oh, my God, what happened? And then my sister, like, looked in the rear view, and she's like, it's fine. Like, he got up and walked away or whatever. But he definitely was hurting. Like, he was fucked up. So he got home, and he was sitting at the table, and I remember just seeing his back. And he was a big guy, so it was like watching, like, Beast from Beauty and the Beast sit at a table and weep from behind. He was just like, oh. He was weeping.
Damn, really?
Yeah, he felt terrible that he killed this thing. He's a puss, though, you know?
Yeah, I feel you. My dad's a big pussy, too. Say something. Get at me. Anytime you run over something in your car, though, it feels way bigger than it really is. Like, you remember I told the story how I killed someone's cat?
Yes.
Like, that cat, it felt like I ran over a fucking antelope.
Yeah.
Very small domestic cat.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, like, I used to, like, you were saying you watch fight compilations? I used to watch compilations of people hitting deers. I love when they hit...
What?
I don't know. You know me. I watch weird shit on YouTube. So
yeah, I'm
watching this fucking video of, like, antelopes and fucking buffaloes. Not buffaloes. Moose.
Just moose.
Getting hit. First of all, they destroy vehicles.
Oh, yeah.
And I love the power slide that they do when they get hit. And then just gangly get up and, like, yo, I'm good.
Yeah, they, like, use their, like, knees to get up.
Dude, you're getting hit by a 2,000-pound, 4,000-pound vehicle, eating that shit, fucking your car up, and getting up and just being like, damn, sucks, happen again.
Drive faster next time.
I've always wanted to see a moose.
I saw a moose in Colorado.
A moose is mad majestic.
They are so big. It literally, like, we had to take a shuttle bus because we were hiking in the Rocky Mountains, and when you have to drive to a certain point, and then you get on a shuttle bus and it drives you to the point where you could start the trail. Yeah. So on our way back, we were on that bus, and I was, like, exhausted at this point, so I was, like, kind of falling asleep, and then my boy, like, woke me up as, like, a joke. Oh no, he woke me up because people started saying, like, they saw something, and the whole trip I was like, I need to see a fucking moose. So I was like, what was going on? What the fuck? And they're like, yo, I think there's a moose out there. So I go over to the side of the bus. Dude, this thing was peeking out of the trees like a fucking dinosaur. It was just like, ooh! Like, I don't know what sound they make, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he was just peeking his head, and he's got these big fucking, whatever the, like, tusks or whatever.
Antlers.
I was going to say ears. Like,
why do they have to have antlers that are shaped like a big-ass comb?
I don't know. It kind of looks like when you stretch your balls wafer thin, you know? You've stretched your balls. You know, balls don't hurt at all. Ball skin it has zero nerves.
Oh, ball skin is Teflon Don.
Dude, if I take my balls out right now, right, and I put them on this table, I could literally just do this, and nothing would happen. I would feel nothing. Like you could slam it into the table like you're trying to tenderize my balls, and I wouldn't feel it.
I'm taking my 2 thumbs right now, and I'm pushing my ball sack up against the chair, just the sack. I'm pushing so hard that I barely feel my fingers there.
Dude, I am pinching my balls right now like a vice grip, and nothing's happening. If a lobster got hold of my balls, I wouldn't even know.
Until somebody pointed out, just be like, yo, there's a lobster balls.
Yo, there's a giant lobster hanging from your bum. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I'd get them off. You know?
Yo, you
ever see a lobster's face?
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting. They're scary as
shit. Lobsters are by far the fucking most ugly animal in the kingdom. The bodies are cool. Like, I feel like whoever created the lobster did a really good job with the body and then forgot about the face 5 minutes before class, and we're like, oh shit, and they just made these tiny little eyes and a dumb little mouth, and it's like, ew.
Have you ever watched a bug eat another bug?
Yeah, dude, I love shit like that.
Yeah, and like you just see like their part of their eye disappearing, just like.
I hate when bugs have like those
when people have
things.
Finger mouths.
I hate that when they're like this and they just like inhale.
And it doesn't look like they're eating, but then like, oh my god, this thing's face is disappearing.
Or you ever see like a spider like roll something up?
Yes.
That's fire.
I watched this video a bunch of times. It was like, I like to watch animals against each other.
So far. Deers getting hit by cars. Animals against each other. What was the other one?
Fight compilations.
Fight compilations, yeah. So far, this is out of control.
No, because it's like, I would be so hyped to be like, tarantula versus a black widow? Okay.
I'd watch, dude. I honestly might even pay the $60 pay-per-view for that.
And I was also huge into watching snakes eat mice.
Oh yeah,
Love
Keith
that
had lizards.
Shit.
Yo, we used to feed little baby fucking mice to Keith's lizard. Watching mice get eaten, what a joy! Just what a joy.
Because they hit him
it's
first.
Good every time.
It was like, oh, that's the venom. The guy that watches it is doing the play-by-play, and he's such a weirdo. It's like, oh, he got him. Oh, he got him. It's like, oh, yeah, see, he's seizing up. Yep, he's going to the bathroom. He's dying. He's dying. And then they just wrap it up, squeeze the fuck out of it, and then they unhinge their jaw and deep throat the shit out of that thing.
And then it slowly just passes through their body until they take a dump. Just crazy.
And another thing that's crazy to me about snakes is that they shed their skin. Like, imagine if we did that. Like, obviously, sunburn you could peel, but if we had to shed our skin like once every like 3 months, and it just came
beds
off,
would be way more gross.
It just came off like a fucking bodysuit and just rolled down. It was like,
and you need an afternoon to get it done. You're like, yo, you coming? I'm like, I can't. I'm shedding.
I'm shedding today.
I can't right now. I'm shedding.
I'm telling you, I'm very afraid of just the animal kingdom in general, because like just what they're capable of.
Oh yeah.
But watching them feast is one of my favorite things.
I don't like watching things like eat zebras. Like when I watch lions eat zebras, I'm like, damn, bro, like this is. They're covered in blood. And
what are the animals that their fighting mechanism is to rip each other's fucking balls off?
Women? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
There's a species of animal that when they fight, for the balls. So like they'll challenge them because like, yo, there's like a dude that's got all the hoes, and like they'll be like, yo, like this guy's got mad hoes. I want those hoes. The only way to emasculate him is to emasculate him. I'm gonna castrate this motherfucker, and they try to eat each other's ball sacks, and that's the fight. Is eating each other's fucking balls.
Okay, so I typed in animal bites balls into Google, and there's a bunch of videos, and it's the first one is lion eating buffalo and wildebeest testicles alive.
Damn.
Hyena bites buffalo's balls and eats them alive. Hyena grabs buffalo by the balls. Oh, it's hyenas.
Hyenas.
Wait, is it? I think it is hyenas. We're like, didn't Chris and Giannis tell us that when they were on the extra yard? That they go after balls or something?
This is the first search that I've ever done on my brand new computer. It says, which animals try to eat each other's balls?
I think it's hyenas because all these videos are balls are hyenas. They're ball eating bastards.
Which animals try to eat each other's balls for dominance? Yo, imagine if men had to do that.
Dude, I said this on a morning meeting, which if you're not subscribed to the Patreon, go subscribe. Every morning, I've been doing a segment, the morning meeting, and it's just like a stream of consciousness for like 20 minutes, and it's just usually it's crazy. But there was this one thing, right, that I was talking about, and there's these animals called fossas, right?
Fossa? What the fuck is that?
A fossa. It sounds like a Dutch father, but it isn't. It's an animal.
Fossa.
Come here, fossa.
Fossa. What is it, grandpapa?
Fossa, can we go outside to play, fossa?
What is it, grandpapa?
Fossa, can we go to the park?
That's my fossa.
My fossa. All right. It's like a cross between like Asian and German, kind of like. What are you eating over there?
I'm eating Airborne Originals. This isn't a plug.
Nice.
Have you been keeping up with your immune system?
Yeah, you know.
Good.
It's gang.
It's all gang.
It's all gang. No, so fossas, right? They live in Madagascar.
Great movie.
Now, I love those movies, dude. All right, so the women, when they're trying to get plowed, right?
Yeah.
They go into a tree, like a fuck tree, basically, right?
Fire.
So they get on top of this tree, and they're, like, on the branch. Now, a male, like, the first one to the party will just show up, climb the tree, and start, like, dogging her shit. Yeah. So then, while that's happening, right, in the fuck tree, another fossa comes along because he could smell pussy from a mile away.
Good for him.
You know? So he'll come over to the tree, and he could look up and be like, damn, someone else is here. So, like, I got to wait. So instead of just waiting and not leaving a note, you know what I'm saying? He's got to leave a note, but they can't write because they don't have thumbs or paper or pens for that matter. So he goes over to the tree, and he just rubs his fucking cock on the tree, right? Literally, I'm watching the show, and this fossa's rubbing his cock on the tree. And like, literally like that. He's got hip motion. Like, this guy was basically like bachata on the fucking tree, right? So he rubs his cock on the tree, and then he like just kind of chills, like he's just waiting, you know, whatever. But he left his scent so that when the other dude is done, then the female could come down and be like, "Damn, this smells like that cock smells fire."
Yeah.
And then I assume she puts out some like mating call, and then he hops in the tree, and it's game time. How crazy is that?
That'd be dope if like you'd be like, yo, that girl was so hot, I'm gonna rub my dick on her car and see what happens.
Yeah. And that's what I was saying, because I said it on the morning meeting. I was like, imagine you just like you find like a hot girl's house and you just rub your dick on her mailbox. So the next morning she's checking her mail. She's like, wait, hold on.
And then like it's like you walk by her, she was like, it's you.
Yeah.
I knew it all along. I knew message. It was your dick cream.
Whose dick is this? It smells amazing.
I would. You know, it is weird though if you think about it, like just walking up to somebody and like rubbing your dick on a girl's butt, like at a party, dancing.
Oh man, I've rubbed my dick on so many butts.
Of course, and
so many butts.
And you got to do the spin move and tuck your penis. We talked about that. I would tuck my boner every time I tucked my boner.
I wouldn't really get super boned when I
would
dance.
Get fucking hard shit.
I mean, listen. I'm not saying I wouldn't get hard. I'm just saying it wouldn't happen like every time that I needed a spin move or something to hide it.
I just needed like a.
Mine was usually just like a straight, like I was definitely like just chubbed the whole time.
Yeah.
Like my dick wasn't like, yo, we need to get out these pants and like, what's up?
Dude, jerking off after high school dance, awesome.
Oh, just so much built up angst.
You're just like, I knew it felt like that. I knew she felt like that.
Yo, 7th grade one time, this kid, Christian, comes up to me and he goes, he's like, yo, did you go to dance? I was like, nah. And he goes, yo, I danced with Christine. And I was like, nice. And he goes, yo, I was dancing with her. And then afterwards, I put my hand in my pants. And then he didn't say anything else. And he just goes like this.
Ew.
Like sticky, like he came in his pants.
Ugh.
Why would you tell me that, bro?
This kid's the man.
Yo, this kid, he dead ass was just like, yo, yeah, I was dancing with Christine and came in my pants. But he didn't say come in my pants. He's like, I danced with her and then I just put my hand in my pants and then he stopped talking to me and then went like this.
Sticky, icky. You know what's?
And I was like, hey man, that's fucking gross.
You know what grosses me out? I mean, sometimes like, why do we look at our shit every time we wipe it? We purposefully. I know you have to look to see like how clean you are and stuff. I understand that, but it's like you're consciously wiping your ass and just going, all right, that's good.
Well, because I mean, shit is like a mood ring. You know, you have to look at it to see, you know, how you're doing. You know, you look at it and you're like, it's green. You're like, well, I had a lot of candy.
There are people that have went to college for years to study shit.
Yeah.
And they could.
That's how important it is.
And they could find out everything that's going on in your body through your shit.
Yeah.
That is unbelievable to me. That it's like, hey, have you ever had to give a stool sample somewhere?
Me?
Yeah, try shitting in a cup. Everyone out there, try to shit in a cup. Let me see how good you do.
You missed?
Oh, I shit all over the side of the cup.
That's great. See, I would probably just poop and then try to fish it out. I don't know if that's the right way to go about it.
No, it's going to get contaminated once it hits the water. Now you're blending.
That's true. Yeah, we're blending shit.
Was that you that I watched that video where someone flushes their shit and just shit particles just go everywhere? It's like a camera, like an infrared camera.
Yeah. An infrared camera. When you flush your toilet, your bathroom is essentially a volcano at that point that's erupting with fucking shit particles.
It was crazy. As soon as he hit the flush, the shit was like skodarsh. It just fucking blew up everywhere, and I was like, "Wow, dude, this is shit."
That's why I put my toothbrush in the medicine cabinet.
But I don't think that kind of shit.
Yeah, even though it's probably hitting me in the face, but
you ever take a
dude? Also, you ever drink a bunch of red wine and then take a shit, and the next morning you're like, "Is that shit or a shadow?"
Yeah, it's
because it is black, dude.
I would always think like, "Oh my god, this means like I have cancer." Like every time.
Yeah.
Because like you go to like
it's the berries.
Every time you would have dark poop, you would go on WebMD. That's all you do.
And they're like, "Yep, colon cancer."
And I'm just like, "Fuck." And then you're looking up ages. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it's just like, "Fuck, man."
You're like, "Well, I'm 17. That's kind of close to 60." And you're like, "No."
Like I remember like when I was having like real bad panic attacks like all the time. I couldn't have been more convinced that I had 35 heart attacks in 3 days. So now I'm Googling it, and I'm just like, yo, like, I'm too...
How many heart attacks can you survive?
Yeah, I'm like, yo, there's nobody that, like, can live through as many heart attacks as me. I was like, I'm amazing. And then I looked up, like, the ages. I'm like, oh, can you be, like, 28 and get a heart attack? And it's like, no. But there are rare conditions that you can have. And I'm like, fuck, now I got one of these rare conditions. WebMD should be taken off the internet.
Yeah, it's not. It's
It's not beneficiary.
It should.
Beneficiary.
It should. That's it.
Beneficiary. Got it.
It should say like if you say I have a headache, it shouldn't say like and also a headache is a form of could be cancer. It should say like, it should have probabilities next to it.
Yeah, WebMD
Like, you
should
have a
be
headache. The
probabilities.
probability of you having cancer from your headache is fucking astronomical. So that would make me feel better.
Have you?
All right, hold on. Let me get to these ads real
Oh.
quick because we're 40 minutes in
Okay,
here.
all right. One more question, real quick. Have you ever purposefully?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever purposefully moved your cell phone from your balls because of radiation?
Nah, I let them cook.
Let's get to the ads.
All right, the first one we got
Speaking
here.
of cooking balls.
Speaking of cooking balls, you can cook whatever you want and buy whatever you need to cook by using Honey. Okay, Honey is a free online shopping tool that saves you money online. You download this whatever it's called. What are those called?
Widget.
It's a widget or something for your internet browser, and then when you should do shopping, it automatically applies discounts. It finds the best discounts across thousands of sites, and it automatically adds it to your thing. So if you're shopping on Amazon or you're shopping at Best Buy, Target, these kind of things online, it will automatically apply these coupons and save you money. And it's saved over 18 million members, over $2 billion in savings. Okay, so it's definitely saving people money. I have Honey. I mean, if you're going to be doing online shopping, which you are because we're in the quarantine, you should be having Honey. Okay, and it's also free. All right, so it's not going to cost you anything, and you're going to save money.
Oh, hell yes.
I don't know how this company's even making money. They're only saving people money. What's going on? So get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/basement. That is joinhoney.com/basement. Start saving money. If you don't get it, then I guess you hate money.
Honey's
okay?
dope. I use Honey every day.
And now a personal favorite of Danny, we have Indochino.
Yes.
Indochino helps you create a suit made for you, measured for your body, fitted for your personality, customized for your style. Okay, we're talking lapel shape, we're talking fabric, we're talking lining. You get a perfect fitting suit, and it's affordable as well. Okay, getting a custom suit is for the most part, you would think that's crazy expensive, whatever. Indochino suits just start at $3.99, and shipping is free. Okay, they have some stores that you can go to in North America, so you can go there and see one of their like agents, and they'll help you out. Or you can go online and go check out, get a custom fitted suit. I mean, everyone needs a suit. Why not?
Every man should have a fitted suit.
Of course. And as a special extra for your one-of-a-kind suit, enter BASEMENT at checkout for $30 off of your next suit, okay? Minimum purchases do apply, but that is Indochino, spelled INDOCHINO.com, and the promo code is BASEMENT, okay? So go get a nice-looking suit, okay? And now we have a new sponsor, actually, for the show, which is Crossrope. Love Crossrope. It's basically like a new weighted
Jump rope. I got you, bud. Don't worry about it.
That combine high-intensity cardio with full-body strength training. So I have the cross rope, and I was doing it in my mom's backyard, actually. And I like that they have, like, two different kinds of ropes, so you can go, like, from a heavier one to a lighter one. And I'm not, like, great at jump rope, but, like, they have these workouts that are, like, that help you, what to do. Because I don't know what to do. I just stand there and I just jump for however long. But I don't know how long or when to rest or any of that stuff. But they have these workouts also for you. So, like, and jump rope is one of those things that, you see boxers do it all the time. Boxing is one of, like, the hardest sports as far as, like, physically. It's taxing. And jump rope is one of those things where it can get your heart rate up. And it's just a great workout. So cross rope is fucking awesome. You can choose between their get lean or get strong sets depending on your fitness goals, or get the best value for both sets with a get fit bundle. So if you're ready for a new cardio and your full body home workout, visit crossrope.com/basement. Again, since we're in quarantine, can't go to the gym, can't do whatever. If you want to get into cardio, you're not really a fan of running or whatever, you can get a cross rope. You get up to $40 off of cross rope sets, plus free shipping when you check out today at crossrope.com/basement. That is CROSSROPE.com/basement. All right, go get jumping.
Get your crossrope on, you bitch.
Get your crossrope on, you bitch.
Batch.
You bunch. All right.
All right, can we talk about the guy with no neck on 90 Day Fiance yet, or what the fuck?
Oh my God, yes, I was waiting for you to bring that guy up.
First of all, the man is a penguin.
That man. First of all, I'll say this.
That man is a penguin.
Yeah. There's a guy on 90 Day Fiance. Clearly, he has some sort of condition with his neck.
Yeah,
I don't
I'd
know
say. The condition
if
is
it's
he doesn't
shorts.
have one.
Or if it's... If it's I'll say this, right? And the first time I saw him, the first thought in my mind, because his chin doesn't exist, really. It's just part of this.
Yeah.
So, like, the first thing I thought of is, like, how can he wear helmets? Because you can't strap it.
No.
You can't strap
I never
it.
thought about what he would look like in a helmet.
So I'm worried about his safety because you can't strap.
Fuck.
You could place it, but
He'd have to be one
it's
of
not
those
gonna
cool
stay
kids that
secure.
would wear a helmet with the thing unbuckled. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like a cyclist.
Yeah.
Who's like taking it easy.
Also, I hate people that are really into cycling. I just wanted to say that before. I didn't want to get too off topic because I need to talk about this guy's neck. But I hate people that are really into cycling. Like, it's cool. Like, it's great. But, like, do we have to have the bike that weighs 3 pounds or...
Less than that, probably.
Like that you could walk around. You got to have the cut-off gloves, too.
I just don't understand why cyclists have to dress like they're going skiing.
Well, yeah.
Like in the Olympics. Like you're wearing like a full Under Armour, like sleek outfit and like this triangle helmet.
Yeah, like
glasses.
You're not going to save anyone. You're not going to like help the human race. Like, you don't need to be more aerodynamic. No one gives a shit about your fucking tight-ass outfit on a bike.
You're, like, dressed like a wrestler.
Yeah, you're dressed like a wrestler, and you're riding a bike that looks like a fucking Greyhound. Like, what are you doing? I hate that shit. But, all right, back to this guy with no neck. That guy's dreaded question every day is, hey, look at that. Has to be.
That's not a question.
No, like, oh, yeah, it's not.
His dreaded question is, hey, look at that.
No, this is a dreaded question. He goes, I like it. No, but like there's a scene that, like, when they're at the pool.
Oh no.
She's like,
and here's the thing, the guy's got some stuff. Like, he's for sure has things.
yeah, but it's the internet.
The
We're
guy's
just trying to
got
be funny.
major stuff, man. I mean, he's got like a no neck and a short spine or whatever. He's 4'11", so there's stuff.
I just like she's like, honey, look at the pool, and he's like, I'm like, oh, this guy's fucking neck. Like, you know because here's the thing. The producers left that in there.
Dude,
There's
the producers
no
casted this man.
need to have these things. It's no one's fault for reacting to it because guess what? The producers put it in there for a fucking reason, and that's why we get to see this guy fucking waddle around for an hour almost every week.
The concept of 90 Day Fiance is just whatever. Actually, in the book that I was reading, The Psychopath Test, they do touch on television like that. And they say it takes a certain, like, you can't, like, you kind of have to throw a moral code out the window when it comes to a show like 90 Day Fiance. Because there's certain people that you're going to cast for that show, like me and you thinking about that, we were like, that is a stupid idea. I'm never going to do that or be on this show or whatever. But you can take advantage of people who you're like, oh, look at this dude. He's like a little freak.
Yeah.
We're going to put him on TV and everyone's going to laugh at him and our ratings are going to go through the roof. Like, that's you know.
Now,
We're psychos.
And another thing, though, about the 90 Day Fiance is that people can't help but compare that to their own relationships. That's why those shows are so successful.
What do you mean?
Because, like, people are like, they'll be like, I don't like when you go to club and dance with a man. And she's like, honey, it's just dancing. Like, we're just dancing. He's like, no, in my custom, we don't go to club and dance on people and do that to other men. So it's like it just causes a conversation to be like, yo, would you be mad if I danced like with somebody?
Oh, okay.
That's what they do. That's what those shows do. They just constantly cause fucking relationship conversation. It promotes discussion. It's good. It's good for the relationships.
What is the concept of the show?
Okay, so
okay,
so this is what happens. There's somebody from America. They have a show where it's vice versa, but the one I watch is the ones from America. They have a partner that they met somehow, and they have to get this thing called a K-1 visa, which means you have to get married within 90 days to that partner. So it just shows their...
But what does this visa do?
Gets you a green card. Makes you...
Yeah, but can't you... But why is it 90 days? Isn't it like...
Well...
You could do that whenever or some shit?
No. Because the fastest you could do it is 90 days. But if you don't do it in 90 days, it's considered like, oh, this could be fraud. Like you're just saying you're going to marry this person and a whole bunch of shit like that. So whatever legal fucking tape there is, I'm sure the people in the comments will know. But that's what it is. So that's why they call it 90 Day Fiance, and it just follows like their thing. Like I'm watching one now with like this dude George and like Anissa or Nifa or some shit, and this girl is fucking crazy.
Is she the American or is
no,
she's from
Moscow,
land?
Russia, and she is wild. She was like, she's like, she leaves somewhere. She's like, where'd you goes? And he's like, and he's like, yeah, I just like went out for a second. She's like, you said you comes back. You comes back. You come back now. I'm just like, yo, this girl is fucking crazy. She slaps him on one episode. And she was just like, I want a $40,000 dress. She's like, the bigger the house, people in Russia will know I'm success.
Wow.
Yeah. She just got her green card on the episode that I watched, so she be wildin'.
So wait, this is...
All right, say you went...
Did they just meet or they met previously before the show started?
Say you went to the Dominican Republic, right? And you just found me walking the fucking streets, right? And you're just like, God damn.
Yeah.
Well, and we hit it off. Like, we have, like, an amazing time. But the only way for us to be together is I have to come live with you. Little problem, I'm not an American citizen. So
gotcha.
We discussed it. It's like, hey, like, I'll bring you here on a K-1 visa. Like, I like you this much. Let's get married. And a lot of these guys that you'll see, and the guys and the girls, like, some of them are just like, damn, like, these people just, like, really need love. Like, you could tell, like, it's fucked up. Like, there's this guy, Muhammad, and this girl, Danielle. It's like, they would never be together, and it's obvious the guy just came here to get a green card. Yeah, it's fucked up. And then I was watching the reunion episode, and he was like, I can't have sex with you because you smell. This dude on national television told this woman that her pussy was stinky.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, dude. Fucked up. Yo, if you were in a situation, right, and it was like...
Stinky vagina?
Yeah. Would you tell them?
No.
I think a part of you has to.
I wouldn't.
I think you had to be like, hey, like, listen, like, that was cool, but like...
Nah, the only person I would tell is like... my wife, if we had been married for 5 years already, like at the fifth year mark of marriage, I'd be like, all right, do something about this fucking puss.
You would ruin a woman's like self-esteem with that.
Oh, it would be that would be like someone being like if someone told me my dick stinks, I'd just be like, yeah, probably.
See, there's smart ways around it, boys. So just listen. So you could be like, you know what, like, I'm gonna hop in the shower. You want to like start in the shower?
Yeah.
Smarten up, motherfucker.
Or let's take a bath. I'll get a bottle of wine in here.
Yeah.
We'll get in a bath.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Get smart with it. Don't get rude with it.
Or just like, yo, let's just be like children and just run through the sprinkler on the lawn.
Let's go skinny dipping.
Let's go skinny dipping in the pool.
Chlorine will kill all that shit.
Chlorine will crush a stinky
puss. Now you're gonna have
These
a
are
pulley.
great
You're
ideas.
gonna have a pulley puss. But that's fine.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, a pulley vagina. You have to just jump in and get it fuck
and
out.
A pulley
you can't just
dick.
let it marinate. A pulley dick is just a mess.
A pulley dick is just a mess. It's wet, but it's like rough.
It's like, it's rough. It's like friction against your thighs, and also just smells like a fish tank,
Yeah,
and it's small. It's small.
Yeah, it smells like a brand new fish tank.
Yeah.
That like you just brought home, and you kind of like the smell, but you're like, this isn't what my penis is supposed to smell like.
And for some reason, it itches.
Yeah, and then it's all
Which is
itchy,
weird.
and your penis is soaked, but somehow is like a piece of loose leaf paper. I don't get
It's
it.
so dry at the same time.
don't
It's
know
a
what that
weird
is.
consistency.
It's very
I'm
strange.
just blown away by all this.
Yeah.
Or you could have a water balloon fight and throw one to just aim at her puss, try and clean it up.
Yeah. Or you could be like, ha ha ha, funny joke, and like throw like water on her. Just be like, oh, let's water fight. Like let's throw sponges at each other. Make sure this one hits your pussy. But like, let's throw sponges at each other.
Yeah.
Soapy suds.
Now we're talking. Soapy suds.
You ever put too much soap in a bowl and you just can't get the fucking soap out of there? In a cup? You're like, dude, if this water doesn't just become regular water, I'm going to fucking freak out.
You know what I do? I just put the cup underneath the faucet and I just run the faucet until there's nothing in there. I'm a genius. You know what Frankie said to me? I washed my hand. One hand.
I washed my hand.
I washed my hook. No, so I was washing my hands at his dorm, and I used dish soap because I was just like, whatever, washing my hands. And he goes, oh, yo, don't do that. And I'm like, why? And he's like, you have to use hand soap because if you use dish soap, you're going to get a sore throat. And I was like, what? I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah, yo, my buddy didn't have hand soap. He just used dish soap, and he was getting sore throats. And I was like, your buddy was probably hooking up with fucking
stinky puss
women.
Yeah,
pool puss women, you know? Because I've been washing with fucking dish soap for ages, dog.
Yesterday, this is kind of gross. I didn't shower, but I went. There's a private pool where I'm staying. And I went in the pool, and a part of me was gonna just say that was my shower for the day. I almost convinced myself to not shower.
I hit the chlorine.
Like whatever. Like
I got wet.
I'm clean. Yeah, I got wet.
It rained.
A little bit clean. And then I was like, yo, dude, your hair feels like you put all of Pauly D's hair gel in it. I was like, just get in the shower, you sick fuck.
Dude, that's another thing. Your ball hair when you get out of a pool it's just
fucking
disgusting.
It's like fucking, you got ball locks and shit.
Yeah, it's all twisty and like
twisty, dirty,
dirty,
stinky,
very long. Did you see the fucking thing? Speaking of Trump, that woman's like, why'd you call it? So wait, hold on. I gotta tell you this whole story because I didn't tell you this, but my friend literally videotaped his TV and was like, this is an actual real thing that happened. It was a clip of this woman asking Trump, like, why do you call it the China virus? Like, isn't that like considered a little racist? And then he just goes, it's not. He just goes, it's not racist because it's from China. He goes, it's not racist because it's from. And then he leans into the microphone, China. And then it cuts back to the studio, and the anchor looks right into the lens and just goes, talking about the woman, just goes, fools. And then continues the news. I was like, God damn, bro. Like, I was actually having this conversation with my mom the other day, and she was like,
oh, God,
like,
Mom's Joe. Mom's Joe?
What the fuck are you talking about?
God.
Oh, God, Mom's Joe.
Oh, God, Mom's Joe. Joe about to talk about his mom's, yo.
No, so anyway, this bitch fucked up that deal with Alan Wang, but we're going to let that go for the second, all right? I was supposed to get $50 for our Charizard, but we're going to bring that up again, but we're really going to let it go also.
Let me tell you the story about my mom's, yo.
But first, let me know that bitch owes me $50.
Yo, the best is when you're telling a story about someone who's, like, wronged you. This has to happen. This, it's like, yo, I'm just saying.
And you're like, I'm gonna let it go, but I'm also like so tight.
It's like the confronting clap. It's like, yo, like
confronting. Oh shit. No, so I was talking to my mom, and she was saying like, she was like, I feel like when I was growing up, the news, like you just got the news, but now there's like teams you know, like CNN and like whatever, and like they're like against each other because I literally showed her the clip of the guy just going, fools. Can you imagine that? Dude, if someone called me a fool, I'd be so like, and I wasn't in like LA and it was like a Spanish show, I'd be like, ah, fool.
Yo, what's up?
But like
fool?
But if some white dude
Vato?
from like Long Island was just like, you're a fool, I'd be like, yo, what the fuck?
Fool always reminds
You'll
me.
never be good for my daughter. You're a fool.
These words would hurt my feelings. Fool, idiot,
Big dumb idiot.
dork.
Someone called you a dork, it would upset you.
Oh yeah, yo, dork, you fucking dork. Oh.
Imagine showing up like, yo, I can. Oh man, that one actually like. Imagine showing up to a house party and the guy's like, you can't come in here, you fucking dork.
Oh.
Just ruined me, dude. Get out of here. No one wants you here, you fucking dork.
Yeah, whatever, you fucking dork. Arm around some girls. Like, yeah, whatever, dork. Ah.
Yeah. And then she goes, yeah.
Oh my
dragging
God.
her cigarette.
She's like, Tommy. It's like, what? He's a fucking dork. Ah.
What, he is a dork. And you're on your knees looking for your glasses.
But then it happens again, right? And then you have a flashback to when that guy called you a dork, and instead of picking up your glasses, you just get up and punch him.
Yeah, you knew the glasses was going to happen, so you put on contacts that day.
Yeah.
So he slaps him off, and you go, I'm wearing contacts. And then he takes his arm off the girl because he's like,
Oh, we're going to go?
then, yeah.
All right.
He takes off his Letterman jacket.
Guess this dork's got a little bit of fight in him, huh? People always push talk in movies. She'll be like, what do you think? Think that you could just come to this party? Dork!
Oh,
It's
man.
like, Billy, cut it out! It's like one person in the back of the party. It's like, shut up! It doesn't involve you.
You're going to kill him!
Yo, fighting around girls is one of the most gut-wrenching sounds ever. Stop!
Yeah,
Stop! I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up. Let them fight.
Stop.
Yo, always. Like, no, stop! Guys! And then, like, you're crying. I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up. You started this shit.
Sounds like personal.
Sounds very specific.
You started this. I didn't do this. It was Tommy's fault.
You wanted it. You got it. Nerd. Fucking dork.
Kick dirt at you.
Or drive
Oh
off.
my god. I'm seeing a white couple power walking right now.
Oh, dude. Yo, down here.
If there is a fucking, that's the most whitest shit I've ever seen in my life. The only thing that they could be doing that's more white is like their taxes while knitting.
Yeah. Or like and like cross country skiing.
Oh my god, what a dumb activity.
So white.
What the fuck? Cross country skiing? First of all, you're not going across the country.
Yeah.
You're just not.
You're going across the street. That's where
You're
you're going.
skiing without a hill.
Cross country skiing is the dumbest fucking thing of all time. Not one part, and someone's gonna be in the comments be like, "It's actually a really good workout." Guess what? You know what's also a really good workout, and it's normal, and I made fun of it before. Riding a bicycle.
Dude, cross country skiing is skiing without a hill. So that's like rollerblading without wheels. It's dumb.
Like,
Go get a hill.
exercise activists. Like, it's like, yo, I got this watch because it's like specific for like this. I'm like, yo, dude, just get a normal watch, bro. Just put that shit on when you go for a run. Why are you wearing it at dinner?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
My heart rate's 61 right
Yeah,
now.
can you not take your fucking blood pressure at the table? Like, just relax. It's like, oh, my
you
oxygen
can, like-
level's like 97. I don't know. Like, dude, you sound like a fucking hypochondriac. Relax.
Yeah.
Speaking of weight stuff, Twitter Joe
Oh yeah.
went hard
I
in the
went
paint.
off about Adele.
When do you pick and choose? Because every once in a while you have these Twitter tangents, and it's always something that like I thought like maybe you wouldn't get into. That's why they're so entertaining.
Yeah.
So
I honestly, like, for me, so, like, what happened was Adele lost 7 stone, which I had to Google.
Oh, yeah. Google
Right?
Converge.
Yeah. So she lost close to 100 pounds. And people were like, wow, she looks great. And then these other fucking people came out of nowhere like, what? She always looked great. Her body doesn't define her. She also has so many other talents. And it's like, yo, who's saying that? You fucking loser.
Yeah.
Also, someone legit, like, this one, like, I wanted to, pick up a table and throw it out my fucking window. Because I tweeted, where is it?
Pick up my table, throw it out a window.
Literally, I wanted to do that. But this girl wrote to me, it is wrong to assume her weight loss was something she was working towards or good, and not from stress, depression, or any other illness. So Adele, who is a celebrity and is very well documented, had a personal trainer and was following a specific diet. It is wrong to assume that 100 pounds of weight loss wasn't from stress, depression, and some terminal sickness. Is that what you're telling me? That is the most insane thought. It would actually be like, that is the opposite of that would be insane.
But also,
You lose weight and I go, yo, you dying?
as someone I've lost a significant amount of weight. So for me, if someone came up to me and was just like, oh man, you look good. Or if they came up to me and were just like, yo, dude, do you have AIDS? What do you, like, who's going to ask a question like that?
Yeah, or they assumed that you were just sick.
Yeah, just be like, nah,
It's like, oh, Danny's been losing weight. And some people are like, he looks great. And other people are just like, I think he's dying.
Somebody commented the other day, it was like, yo, I'm worried about you. You're looking thin. You don't look good. I'm just like, what are you talking about? I'm tan as ever. It's 85 degrees every day here. I'm doing just fucking fine. But, like, as somebody that's lost a significant amount of weight, why do their accolades need to be tied to their weight?
They're not. But it's like,
But what kind of argument is that? To be like, yo,
I don't
she's
know.
beautiful. She has 15 Grammys. I'm like, yo, like, that's cool. But, like, yo, she wants to, like, live past 45. Let her lose some fucking weight. She has kids and shit.
This is like, I get so upset because this girl tweeted, I'd like to clarify that Adele has accomplished many things in her career, of which she should be celebrated for. Her body should not be spoken about as if it's her only asset. It's cruel and unfair. All body types are valid. This is not about weight. It's about commenting on a body that is not yours to share an opinion. I have never ever said that wishing to be healthy is a bad thing. Please stop twisting my words. And I literally just wrote back to that. I was like, no one is acting like this is the only thing that Adele has accomplished. She has 15 fucking Grammys, and she's one of the most beloved fucking singers in recent history. Everyone loves Adele.
Yeah, she just wanted to lose
Like,
some
what
weight.
are you talking
What's
about?
the problem? She wants to live.
She lost 100 pounds, and we're supposed to be like, nope. All right.
Oh, that's Adele now? Cool. I'm going to be like,
Yeah, it's bullshit.
That's crazy.
Dude, if I lost 100 pounds and everyone was just like, I think you look just as good as you did before.
Joe,
I'd be like, well, then fuck. Why
Yeah.
did I lose the weight?
Joe, it's also like, listen, another, like you said about like health, maybe she does have something health-wise. Like when I got diabetes, I had to lose weight. Like maybe she just wasn't healthy. I just needed to lose weight.
And that's what it's like. Obviously, health doesn't always equal weight. But at the same time, if you are like visibly overweight, you're not healthy.
Yeah.
Like that's just how that works. If you are visibly like obese, that's not genetics at that point.
Yeah.
It's just not. Like scientifically, that is not the case. Like, and I'm
Well,
not talking.
you
and,
could
like,
be
and
genetically
that's another thing.
fat.
Yeah, but you could also lose weight.
Yeah, of course.
And put yourself in a better position. Some people, yes, they have conditions or they have whatever Obviously, I'm not talking
I just had
to
to
people.
throw that out there for the thyroid boys. Know what I'm saying?
Dude, I literally was just gonna say that because for the people who are like, well, what about people with thyroid conditions? Well, that's not even close to being the majority of the people that I'm talking about. Like, obviously not. That's not who I fucking mean. I don't mean like, I don't care if you have some disease, like just fight through it, keep running. Yeah. Like, obviously I'm not saying that.
Keep running.
I'm saying the people who are like, oh, my family is in our genetics and whatever, or there's just a routine, or like, are you just gonna give up at that point too? Like,
no, I feel what you're saying. It's hard to say all that on Twitter though.
I know, and it drives me crazy because listen, I am 100% against fat shaming. 100%.
I thought you were gonna say 100% against fat people. I was gonna be like, yeah.
I am 100% against fat people. No, I'm 100% against fat shaming because I think it has the opposite effect. Like, I want people to be healthy and to be health conscious and just to think about it and whatever, blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, whatever you want to do with your body, that's your business. You do that. I can't tell you what to do, and I almost respect you being like, I understand, but I'm still going to fucking eat whatever the fuck I want and not exercise. Live your life. Do what you got to do. I have no problem with that. I have a giant problem with people who are unhealthy and hanging on to these like, oh, weight doesn't equal health. And it's like, yeah, but you're unhealthy.
Yes.
And your weight is high.
Yeah.
And like, that is true for people who are putting in the work, eating healthy, and have some condition or whatever, but that's not the majority. And that's not you. Who's saying that to me? Like,
me?
No, no, but it's like, it's just a like,
look how fit,
how
fucking fit I am now.
It drives me crazy, dude. Like, I've seen people who are 300 pounds lose weight and become 180 pounds, and that's another thing that I hate is that it contradicts itself when people are like, oh, everyone's beautiful, body positivity, like this and that, when someone's overweight, and then when they lose the weight and they're like down to like 180 pounds or something, then people turn on them and go, oh, you're too skinny now, or you don't look as good now, yes, or your face is sunken in, and whatever. What happened to all this body positivity now? And it's like, once someone who is overweight decides, you know what, I'm gonna start losing weight and I'm gonna be more proactive, I'm gonna exercise, I eat better, and they start losing weight because that's what happens when you do those things. Then those people turn on them and they go, oh, they fell to the societal norms and they felt the pressure from strangers and they're trying to impress everyone and not living to their true self. And it's like, that is such bullshit. Like, that bothers me so much.
I've had people say that to me, like DM me. It's like, yo, like, don't let people.
You don't have to lose weight, dude. You're beautiful the way you are. It's like, bro, I want to lose weight. Yeah. I want to look better. I want to whatever. And like, everyone can pretend that like they don't care about how people view them or whatever, blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, and I could argue this until I'm blue in the face, everything that we do, in some way, we seek validation from others for those acts. No matter what. In some way. All of it. And I've had a conversation with someone where they're like, nah, I don't really, and I'm like, yes, you do. Like, you and you should. Like, people who are like, yo, I don't care what people think. Like, why? That is completely, like, insane to me. Like, you have to care what certain people think. Not the whole world, but certain people. Like, certain people are going to look at you, and if, like, you don't care about your health and you're just lazy with it, and you're like, well, I'm not going to, do this. I'm just going to I'll eat fast food, and I'll just blah, 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 and I'll just get huge. And it's like, you don't care about the people that you respect having an opinion of you. Like, to me, that's crazy. How can you be a person and not care about other people's view of you?
Well, I think it's easy to say that to get out of certain things.
And that's what I mean. People use those little sayings as like cop-outs of being like, oh, whatever. And I saw this one tweet that had 16,000 retweets. And it said, skinny people really love when fat people lose weight. Like, chill out. What?
I just don't.
Like, that to me is crazy.
It's just
yeah, that's like saying like, oh, man, healthy people really love when sick people get healthy. And it's like,
because in this country though, fit people and unfit people, they've made their own clubs.
It is very divisive because there are the other people who are like, you have to do this, you have to do that, like blah blah blah. Like, and I'm not one of those people. I'm not saying everyone has to exercise or eat a certain way or that they should be healthy. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. I'm saying you can't pretend like you're not, like you are healthy, or that it doesn't matter, or like every body type is valid. Like, yes, I agree with that. But being but loving yourself and thinking you're beautiful is totally different than like
a doctor coming to you and saying you have type 2 diabetes, might want to lose some weight.
No, but like I think, but this is the difference, right? These are separate thoughts. Like I think, like I love myself, right? And like I physically love myself, and I'm comfortable in my own skin, and like all that shit. But at the same time, my body isn't what I want it to look like, so I work towards that.
Right.
You know, like those are separate things.
Yeah, well,
like
your body's gross. Yeah.
I could love myself, but still want to progress and make myself look better.
Yeah,
like
sure.
those are separate things. But people want to make them the same thing of being like, oh, she's losing weight because she doesn't love herself. It's like that's not. She's losing weight because she loves herself and she wants to like be healthy and put herself in a better position to live a longer life. Like I don't see how people are connecting those two thoughts. Like that's insane to me.
I think Average Joe's. Remember in Dodgeball?
Yes.
When he's like, hey, it's like, hey, if you just like, you know, you love yourself, but you just want to get a little healthier, like come to Average Joe's.
Yeah,
Perfect
and that's
slogan.
all anyone's doing. Like a person who just eats like shit and just walks around and like whatever and doesn't exercise or whatever. Like you can't say like, oh yeah, it's genetics. It's like, yo, you have never been proactive about it. Like, are you, like,
I don't just.
when have you seen someone who's 5'5", 300 pounds and in incredible shape?
Nah.
It just doesn't happen like that.
I was 5'9", pushing 3, but I could do some like physical feats. So like I straddled the line.
Well, that was the thing. You were athletic.
Yeah.
And like whatever, but you're not. It would be like you saying, like you being like every body type is beautiful, like whatever. Like yeah, of course, in the very general sense, but in the context of this conversation, that is irrelevant.
Right.
It has nothing to do with the conversation. The conversation is, are you healthy? No, you're not. Because even you used to say like I was drinking all the time. I was having Dominoes at like 3 a.m. and shit. And it's like this like. That behavior is going to result in a weight gain.
Well, you're killing yourself at that point as well.
Yeah, and we all go through bouts of that. I mean, I've gone 6 months without working out, and it's fucking awesome. It's great. You put on weight, and I'm realistic with myself of being like, I don't feel healthy right now.
Yeah, you're a fat
Like when
bitch.
people are like, oh, you don't need to lose weight. You're fine. People are like, you don't need to lose weight. Like you look great. It's like, yeah, but I'm not healthy because of the way that I was eating and blah blah blah. But people who are just like obviously visibly unhealthy want to have this argument of being like, just love yourself. And it's like, yo, that's why I'm losing weight, because I love myself. Like, but they don't get that.
I agree.
It's just, I don't know. That whole thing, it just drives me crazy. And like that topic specifically, I just feel so strongly about, especially because I did that mukbang video.
Yeah.
And on YouTube, there's videos of people, and it's, I honestly can't watch it. Like, it makes me upset. Like, there's people who eat like 30 cheeseburgers, and they cover it in like cheese, like extra like queso cheese, and they just like scarf it down, and they're talking like, oh, it's so good. And then 2 days later, they do Wendy's, and it's like 1,000 nuggets and like whatever. And I'm like, yo, this person's killing themselves in front of the world for money, and everyone's just watching.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's barbaric to me. It's like, it's insane.
Nah, I felt though, like, even when like you were saying, like I was drinking all the time, eating Dominoes, like you're killing yourself with that shit. That's just what it is. And I had to lose the weight because, listen, I love myself regardless, but, like, you can't love yourself in your situations like that. A lot of people stress eat. A lot of people eat because they're depressed. A lot of people find that as a coping mechanism, which I 100% had. My coping mechanism was to eat food and drink. That's what I would do because it would make me feel good. And then I was, like, 286 pounds or some shit. And I was like, yo, all this comforting I've been doing is fucking killing me. I was like, yo, I'm going to die if I keep doing this. I gave myself a disease. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the other thing, like with Adele, like, you don't know what her doctor told her. Maybe her doctor did tell her something. And she's
like, yo, your levels are really high. You need to lose weight. And then she's getting shit for getting healthier. Oh, you didn't have to do that just to impress a bunch of people. No, I had to do that because my fucking cholesterol.
Yeah, it's that. She has a kid, too. It's like, listen, like, your kid will, like, whatever, be well off for the rest of its life. But, like, you want to be around for your kid's life. Who knows?
Yeah. And
she used to smoke cigarettes too, Adele. Adele smoked mad cigarettes.
All the Brits do.
All the Brits do. So, like, there could be something there. You don't know. It's like, you know, even if it was an illness, you're working towards it. This girl I looked it up. She has a physical trainer.
Yeah. A physical trainer. Yeah. I mean, to me, it's just like I said, on both sides. I also don't agree with the people who are like these go-hards with exercise and they force their views on everyone. Like, they're no different than Jehovah's Witnesses that are going around knocking on doors, like telling people what they should do with their beliefs. Like, that should never happen. Like,
what do you mean, though?
Things that are like exercise people being like, everyone needs to exercise.
Oh,
you have
okay.
to do this. You have to do that.
Okay.
It's like, no, you could spread the information and be like, you know what? It's important that you exercise a certain amount every single week. You would be in a better space mentally, and you know your health would be in a better, like, whatever. Go for walks if you don't want to run, if you want to do this, blah blah blah. For me personally, I can see the benefits of it, of just like the days that I work out, I feel so much better. I think that everyone would benefit from that, and I want to share that feeling with people. But at no point am I going to say that it is you have to do that, because people can live however the fuck they want.
Yeah.
Do what you want, but take the information and just have it. So if you're not doing it, then like you're not living to your true potential. Like, even now, I've been exercising more. That doesn't mean that I've been doing the necessary, like, I haven't been dieting exactly how I should supposed to. And like, I know certain days was like, oh, you weren't healthy today or this and that. But some people are just like, I'm healthy. I don't need to walk. I love my body and like whatever. It's like, yo, you can love your body. And that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about body positivity. I'm talking about just being healthy, dog.
Well, as my endocrinologist would say, men lie, women lie, blood tests don't.
Blood tests don't. I love that.
But yeah. So fart, pussy, ass crack. Yeah.
Yes.
And vagina
That's
tits.
correct. Yes.
Yeah.
And deer's getting hit
and deer's
by
getting
cars.
hit by. All right. I think you guys laughing again? All right, cool.
All right, cool.
All right.
Why did you ask me that ball thing before, by the way? Where you're like, do you move your phone from your balls?
Oh, no, because I saw a study like that if like with 5G or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
kills your balls?
Yeah, like kills your balls.
Everything can. There was that study that Mountain Dew killed your balls.
Yeah. I purposely didn't drink a Mountain Dew. Well, I don't drink soda, but I purposely didn't drink a Mountain Dew that was in the fridge because I was like, this is bad for my balls.
Mountain Dew also is just insane.
Yeah, that shit'll fuck your balls.
It also fuck your teeth.
Yeah.
They have Mountain Dew mouth. It's like a legitimate thing where people's teeth are just rotting out of their faces because of how much Mountain Dew they're drinking.
I had to drink a 2-liter Mountain Dew.
I had this one chill that set my mouth on fire. I had to drink a 2-liter of Mountain Dew.
2-liter Mountain Dew.
That's the best video ever.
Yo, what's up with you throwing this thirst trap up the other day?
What?
You threw this fucking thirst trap up.
I threw a thirst trap up?
Yes, you know. Joe, stop.
On my page?
Yes. Right here. Queens is the caption. That's a thirst trap.
Oh, yeah,
There's no context. I see the Queens on your thing there, but it's like it's a quick cop out. Look at this fucking guy. You see my comment? I just commented. I just wrote, "You fuck."
Yeah, I did see that actually.
Love it.
No, I just got a bunch of stuff from this company, Belief. They're like an Astoria brand, and they make mad good, like, cool shit. Like, I have a whole box, and I like know the dudes who own the store, so I wanted to wear it and kind of give them like a
little rub,
a little shout,
a little rubby,
a little rub. But they make really cool shit, man. Like, I was in their store and I'm like looking at all their stuff, and it's like I'm like trying to take, like, it's like motivation in a way of being like, how can I make my shit better,
yeah.
You know, because they have really cool stuff. But yeah, I think we should wrap this up.
Oh man, yeah, this is a longer show.
Yeah, we've been recording for a while, cuz.
For a while. I have to take a fucking poop. Yo, most of our shows revolve around us having the shit.
Yeah, you usually have to shit in the middle or immediately after.
Yeah, see,
I shit last time afterwards.
I stuck to the ads today. Sometimes I get up and do like some squats. People are just like, were laughing because I got up and did like air squats. But sometimes I have to pee or poo poo during the ads. But I felt good today. I felt good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah. You can find me at Danilo Priori on Twitter and Instagram. Please go make sure to check out the Stank Podcast with me and Mr. Frank Alvarez every Friday, 7 a.m. on YouTube and on Apple Podcasts. And check out our Patreon, the Stanktreon, patreon.com/the Stank Podcast. We're putting a new video up there every week. We've fixed a lot of our issues. And we're getting ready to put out a whole bunch of content. So that's there. And if you don't, I don't care about your existence.
All right. Well, you can go check out the videos I've been putting out on Tuesdays, youtube.com/Joe Santagato. And go follow The Basement Yard on Instagram at The Basement Yard.
Yes.
And the Patreon, patreon.com/The Basement Yard. You get a morning meeting video every morning, most mornings. And, yeah, that is all. See you guys next time.